Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about the characteristics of common emitter configuration, common collector configuration. After that we are comparing the characteristics of common base, common emitter and common collector characteristics. Let us move to the first topic, characteristics of common emitter configuration. This is the circuit of common emitter configuration. In common emitter configuration, emitter terminal of a transistor is taken as common to input and output. Input is given to base emitter terminal and output is taken from the collector emitter terminal in common emitter configuration. To measure the input current is base current. An ammeter is connected or placed in between the input resistor and base terminal. Here, input resistor is taken as the rheostat. A rheostat is connected at the input side for varying the resistance. By varying the rheostat, the voltage changes across the input terminal. The change in voltages are measured by the voltmeter connected in parallel across base and emitter terminal. Similarly, output current is the collector current and it is measured from the ammeter connected in between the output rheostat and the collector terminal. Output voltage is the collector emitter voltage and it is measured by the voltmeter connected in parallel with the collector emitter terminal. This is the basic connections of common emitter configuration. First one is the input characteristics of the common emitter configuration. To plot the input characteristics of common emitter configuration, we have to plot the input voltage across the x-axis and input current across the y-axis. Input voltage is base emitter voltage in common emitter configuration and input current is base current. All these measurements are taken for a constant collector emitter voltage. First, we fix the collector emitter voltage to 0 volt and then change the input voltage and take the corresponding input current reading. In the input characteristics curve, different curves are shown with the different values of collector emitter voltage. First, we start with VCE equal to 0 volt. When we fix the collector emitter voltage to 0 volt and start the input voltage base emitter voltage to change step by step. When the input emitter base voltage changes by 0.1, its input current also changes. When the input voltage reaches or reach above the cut-in voltage or knee voltage, input current increases largely. When VCE equal to 1 volt, here we increase the collector emitter voltage by 1 volt. When we increases the collector emitter voltage and we do all these procedures, our procedures are we fix the collector emitter voltage and then we increase the input voltage and we take the input current reading and plot it in graph. Then we get the graph as shown in the figure for VC equal to 1 volt. Then again we increase the VC equal to 2 volt and we do all these procedures. The procedures are we increase the input voltage base emitter voltage and we read the input current, base current and plot it in graph. Then we got the graph of VC equal to 2 volt as shown in the figure. Then again we increase the VC equal to up to 2 volt and then we do all these procedures. After plotting all these graphs in the input characteristic curve, we can see that our input characteristic curve shift downwards. Shift downward when we increase the collector emitter voltage from 0 to 1 and from 1 to 2 volt and from 2 to 4 volt or up to 20 volt or greater than. Then when we increases the collector to emitter voltage, input characteristics shift downward. This is because when we increase the collector emitter voltage, the input when we increase the collector emitter voltage, base width, depletion width also increases. Depletion width increases means the base current also increases. Okay, here input characteristics give relationship between the base current and base emitter voltage for a constant VCE. IB does not increase as rapidly as input characteristics of common base configuration. Input resistance of common emitter is higher compared to common base. As VCE is increased above 1 volt, curve shift downward. This is because as VCE increases, depletion width in the base region also increases. This reduces the effective base width. Here base width is reduces, that means the depletion width increases, which in turn reduces the base current. Here the base current is reduced because the depletion width is large and the base width is less. So this reduces the base current. That's why the curve shift downward. The input characteristics is used to determine the AC input resistance. We can calculate the AC input resistance by taking the ratio of change in input voltage to change in input current at a constant VCE. That means the input resistance Ri equal to delta VBE by delta IB at constant VCE. Input characteristics is non-linear in the lower region. And next one is the output characteristics. As we studied in the characteristics of common base configuration, the output characteristics of a common emitter configuration also divided into three regions. They are saturation region, active region and a cutoff region. In saturation region, the output current, collector current increases rapidly, similar to the common base configuration. And in active region, the collector current increases slightly, and in cutoff region the collector current is approximate to 0, means not equal to 0, very small amount of current flow that due to minority carriers. We call that current as leakage current. Okay, output characteristics is divided into three regions, namely saturation region, active region and cutoff region. In saturation region, collector current increases rapidly. In active region, output current increases slightly. This is because as VCE increases, IB reduces. IB reduces. Why the input current, that is base current, reduces? When we increases the collector emitter voltage, the depletion width in the base region increases. That means the base width reduces. Due to the large depletion width, the base current reduces. Due to this, collector current increases. As IC reduces, IE approximate to IC. That means IC increases. This phenomena is called early effect. In cutoff region, small amount of current flows due to leakage current. And output characteristics is used to determine common emitter AC output resistance. AC output resistance can be defined as the ratio of change in collector emitter voltage to change in collector current for constant input current. We call input as base current in common emitter configuration. This common emitter output characteristics can be used to find the current gain of the transistor. Current gain beta equal to delta IC by delta IB. That means the current gain is defined as the ratio of change in output current to change in input current. Next one is the characteristics of common collector configuration. In common collector configuration, collector terminal is taken as common to both input and output terminal. Input is given across base and collector terminal and output is taken from the emitter and collector terminal. To measure the input current, base current, a meter is connected between the input potentiometer, input rheostat and base terminal. And to measure the input voltage, a voltmeter is connected in parallel with the base collector terminal. And to measure output current, an ammeter is connected in between the output rheostat and emitter terminal, and to measure the output voltage, voltmeter is connected in parallel with the emitter collector terminal. Common collector configuration is also referred as emitter follower or voltage follower. This configuration is mostly used as a voltage buffer. Input characteristics give the relation between base current, means input current, and input voltage for a constant output voltage is VEC. Output characteristics give the relation between output current and output voltage for a constant IB. Output current is emitter current and output voltage is emitter collector voltage and input current is base current. Let us move to the input characteristics of common collector configuration. In input characteristics, first we fix the output voltage VCE to a particular level. Here take 2 volt. And on fixing VCE equal to 2 volt, we increase the input voltage VCB in step by step. And in each step, we take the input current reading and plot it in graph. Then we got the graph of VC equal to 2 volt as shown in the input characteristics curve. Next, we change the output voltage to a particular level. Here we change the output voltage to VC equal to 4 volt. Then we do the procedures. Procedures are we change our input voltage and we take the input current reading and plot it in graph. Then we got the input characteristics of VC equal to 4 volt as shown in the figure. Input characteristics is mainly used to measure the AC input resistance. Input resistance can be defined as the ratio of change in input voltage to change in input current for a constant output voltage. Change in input voltage is base collector voltage and change in input current is base current for a constant output voltage is collector emitter voltage. Next one is the output characteristics. Similar to output characteristics of the common base and common emitter configuration, common collector output characteristics is also divided into 3 regions, namely saturation region, active region and a cutoff region. In saturation region, when we increases the voltage, the output current increases rapidly, but in active region it's almost constant, and in cutoff region output current is almost zero, but a small amount of current flow, we call it as leakage current. The common collector amplifier has high input impedance and low output impedance. It has low voltage gain and high current gain. Common collector configuration is mainly used to measure the AC output resistance. Output resistance can be defined as the ratio of change in collector emitter voltage. Here the output voltage divided by output current is the change in emitter current for a constant input current is base current. The power gain of common collector amplifier is medium. And in in output characteristics of common collector configuration, we fix the input current base at particular level. First we set the base current to 10 microampere, and then we increase the collector emitter voltage and we take the reading of emitter current. When we increase the collector emitter voltage in step by 1 volt, the the emitter current increases rapidly in saturation region. When the collector emitter voltage increases beyond 1 volt, the emitter current remains almost constant. And when we increases the input current, base current from 10 microampere to 20 microampere, here also the when VCE is less than 1 volt, the output current IE increases rapidly. This region is the saturation region, and when the collector emitter voltage increases beyond 1 volt, the output current increases very slowly, that means almost constant. When we increases the base current from 20 microampere to above, that means 30, 40, 50, 60, the also in saturation region there happen sudden change or rapid changes in the output current, and in active region output current remains almost constant, and in cutoff region output current almost zero. Next one is the comparison of BJT characteristics. In this topic, we are going to compare the common base, common emitter and common collector characteristics. Here we take the characteristics of input impedance, output impedance, phase shift, voltage gain, current gain and power gain. These are the parameters we are going to compare among the common base, common emitter and a common collector. In common base, the input impedance is very low, and for common emitter input impedance is medium, and for common collector input impedance is high. That means the input impedance increases from low to high when we move from common base, common emitter, common collector. The next parameter is the output impedance. Output impedance for common base is very high, and for common emitter high, and for common collector low. That means the output impedance decreases from common base, common emitter and then to common collector. Phase shift. Phase shift is the shift provided between the input and output. In common base configuration, there is no phase shift. That means the phase shift is 0 degree, and similar to common collector the phase shift is 0 degree. But in common emitter configuration, the phase shift between input and output is 180 degree. That means we use the common emitter configuration as inverting configuration. It is also called inverting configuration. Common emitter is the commonly used configuration for amplifier sections. In common emitter, 180 degree phase shift is provided between the input and output. Next parameter is the voltage gain. Voltage gain is high for common base and medium for common emitter and low for common collector configuration. The next parameter is current gain. Current gain is low for common base and medium for common emitter and high for common collector configuration. Next one is power gain. Power gain is low for common base and very high for common emitter and medium for common collector configuration. When we look into the voltage gain parameter, it decreases from common base to common collector, and current gain parameter increases from common base to common collector. Similarly, power gain also increases from common base to common collector. These are the important parameter comparison of common base, common emitter and common collector configurations. So in this video, we discuss about the characteristics of common emitter configuration, common collector configurations, and then compare the common base, common emitter and common collector characteristics. That's all in this video. Thank you.